Hello, can I help you?
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, one of our American cousins. You're very welcome. Here's a leaflet. We have a number of guidebooks, or perhaps you'd like to hire some headphones.
No. I'm writing a book with a chapter about Parliament in it, and I want to know the name of the person preparing for the introduction of the Freedom of Information Act.
Freedom what? I'm sorry, dear. Nobody seems to know. But I'm sure we'll muddle through when the time comes. Souvenir?
The Speaker! Hats off, strangers!
And Anna Maxwell Martin and the real Heather Brooke join us now. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
It's a sort of tongue-in-cheek look at it, but also some bits are real and some bits are made up. And I spent half the program trying to work, did that really happen? Did you really confront the Speaker in the House of Commons in the lobby there like that?
Well, this is the thing about drama. I did confront him, but it wasn't so eye to eye. It was more letter to letter, as it were.
Yes.
So it's basically for the purpose of drama.
Okay.
They've made it person to person.
There's a lovely bit at the beginning which says some scenes have been imagined, most scenes have been compressed, but most of you couldn't make it up. And it's a bit like that, isn't it, Anna, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think when the whole thing was exposed, I think we all sort of in a way we weren't shocked, but then it was sort of slightly ridiculous, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was ridiculous, and you almost couldn't make it up. You know, the duck house and stupid things like that. And thankfully, we have someone like Heather who, you know, went after all that information.
But it was almost an untold story, Heather. I mean, I know we spoke to you on the programme, but you were fighting for 5 years to get MPs to release how much of taxpayers' money they spent on their expenses. And then right at the end, a civil servant gives a disc to the Daily Telegraph with all the bits and bobs on it. I mean, did you feel as though your story and that 5 years had been taken away from you?
Well, I did. I mean, this is another thing which is for the purpose of drama. I mean, it wasn't about particularly journalistic glory. It was really about the principle. And I was waiting for the House of Commons to publish that information, which they were supposed to do in October 2008. So, you know, it wouldn't have been a big scoop. Anyway, it would have been something that we would have all journalists would have been writing about. But the fact that, I mean, really, the Parliament created this huge exclusive for the Telegraph just because they refused to ever give out the data. And so it sort of created this black market where everybody was thinking, like, how can we get hold of that data? Like, this is the data that we really want to have.
It's an interesting story in terms of the outcome, because nobody in the end gets what they want. I mean, Heather's, you know, all her work was sort of scooped by somebody else. The MPs come to grief on their expenses, and of course the Speaker has to step down. Is it a morality tale of some sort, do you think?
I'm not sure, really. I mean, it's based on real life. It is real life, so it's not really a tale in a way.
Yeah.
This is what went on.
It's reality, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
and
reality.
you, of course, playing somebody who's sitting right next to you at the moment.
You're very You're very brave to do that, I think.
Is that difficult as an actress, playing somebody who is very much real and part of the story, who you can talk to? And
I saw it as a challenge more than anything else.
yeah.
Because, well, you see, the character you play comes across as determined, exceedingly driven, but also, on occasion, rather pushy.
You're none of those things.
Well, exactly.
Heather is a determined woman, and that's actually partly why I wanted to play her.
What did you think when you saw some of the scenes?
Yeah, I liked it, but I would say light-hearted as well, you know,
It is.
because there's dance scenes in it. It's a bit like Enron the musical. It's sort of Parliament the musical. Because there are dance numbers in it as well.
Unfortunately, there are dance numbers.
Is it true that you had to drink quite a lot of Tia Maria to get you through those?
I did drink quite a lot of Tia the night before that scene was shot.
You have a lot of... We should explain to viewers, because I don't think we've got a clip where you are just in front of a mirror and dancing in a very exuberant way.
Which was my idea of hell. And we didn't have a long time to prepare. Dancing isn't my strong point.
What we do have a clip of, though, is Brian Cox as the speaker, and dancing in rage, probably. Let's have a look.